Toss to White. He's in! Patriots win the Super Bowl! Brady has his fifth! What a comeback! Ah, those words still give me the gridiron goosebumps to this day, Pat's pals. Happy 328 to one and all who observe and celebrate. That's right. The comeback was so freaking great, we don't just celebrate it on the anniversary day of Super Bowl 51. We actually found an auxiliary, a secondary day to celebrate it, March 28th, because just like my friends at the Boston Sports Company, I love Boston Sports, say, live every day like it's 328. And what a comeback we're making today on The Tip. Today in Patriots on March 28th. 2024. It is the Sweet 16 getting together, but of course our brackets are busted. It's also opening day, or opening days for the Red Sox, considering that the game's at 10:10 Eastern time. So it'll start on Thursday, it'll finish on Friday, and I guarantee you I'll be well asleep before the seventh inning. All right, so what's going on in the wide world of Pats Nation? Yesterday, of course, Jaden Daniels' pro day. Threw the ball really well, looks the part. He says he has no fear of being the heir apparent or replacement to Tom Brady. He's like, hey, I went to LSU. I followed up Joe Burrow. I did pretty well there. I'm a game changer. And I'm like, man, this guy has got some gumption. He's got some guts. He's got the gusto. I mean, you'd have to be crazier than that photograph of his freaking elbow to think that this kid wouldn't be a quality QB1 for the Patriots or a bunch of other teams. Speaking of which, holy shit, did you guys see that photo of Jaden Daniels' elbow? That thing that got tweeted out yesterday where it was like Quato, the elbow. It was like a typewriter slider, like he had one of those like hidden pistols, but it was coming out of his freaking elbow. Holy smokes, was that terrifying. And it wasn't AI, which is the craziest part of all. On the subject of pro days, though, today is May Day. May Day. Drake Maye down at UNC is having his pro day today. And I know a lot of people continue to believe that when the Patriots hear their name on the clock at number 3, April 25th, 2024 at the NFL Draft, that it's gonna be May. We'll see. I don't know. I'm sure he's gonna ball out just like Daniels and everyone else. You know, they'll make a bunch of throws to a couple of dudes against air, no defenders. He'll look sharp. He's a handsome dude. He presents the part. He looks like Josh Allen 2.0. Maybe he's the guy. Could be. I don't know. I'll be looking forward to watching the highlights later on. People will continue to argue on Twitter about who's the right guy, what to do, whatever else. But sneaky little fun factoid here. The New England Patriots didn't send everyone. I mean, the Wolf of Ball Street and all your other Pats people who are making the decisions up there at Thunder Buddies Incorporated, they're all at UNC today, and they were all in Death Valley at LSU yesterday. But a couple of scouts made their way to the Pacific Northwest, you know, up where Steve Belichick is dropping jabs about him having a job and his dad not, which was absolutely effing brilliant. Bravo, Steve Belichick. I thought you were underrated when you did some great work coaching the defense here in New England, but you still brought that very Belichick energy with a couple of jokes up there. Be rooting for you with the Huskies guy. Anyway, Pat sent a couple of scouts to the Pacific Northwest for the Washington Huskies Pro Day from Michael Penix. How about that, huh? So, makes you wonder, like, if they see some things and maybe take a little meeting, bring some tape back for Mayo. If the trade back happens, who knows? I mean, Penix can slang that thing. I know Drake Maye's prototype looks like he was built at the football factory, and Jaden Daniels can be an electric playmaker all on his own, but the debate rages on. I think we're a little bit less than a month away from the draft. Actually, it's 4 weeks from today. Holy shit, just get here soon enough. Oh, I'm doing everything I can to remain positive in the face of whoever they choose at 3, or if they trade back and they build a coalition with receivers and a new quarterback and tackles and O-linemen and whatever else. Just have one request, as always. I'll say it in this tip and every tip going forward, wherever anyone will hear my words. Get me Lad McConkey. I just have one wish. Get me McConkey. God, do I want that guy to play for the Patriots. Now, last little nugget here. On the subject of the 2024 season, what would you say the number 5.5 means? Is that full mast? That's all right. It's my own video. I can be mildly inappropriate. Do you go 5.5 to midnight when you get excited about the Patriots? 5.5. Is that also the number of beers you consume during a game a Thursday night before breakfast, whatever. Again, when you're here with your old pal Fitzy on the tip in the barrage, judgment-free zone. 5.5. No, that is actually the Vegas projected win total for the New England Patriots. BetMGM put this out yesterday. 5.5 is the win total for the season. Now, everyone and their mother and brother, from me to another, is going to bang the under on that one, right? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, okay, last year they go 4-13. Horrendous quarterback play. Dysfunction of hoy-hoy on the sidelines carried over from the reverse-engineered offense of 2022 with Patricia and Judge and company. You know, Bill wasn't happy with how things were going. He was focused on the field, but also kind of emotionally out the door. There was a shit show all over the place, right? You replace Mac with the zapper. You have no talent whatsoever. Bourne hurt halfway through the season. Mondre gets dinged up. It was a mess. Gonzo and Judon gone after the Dallas game. Okay, what if all these guys are actually healthy this year? What if they can all come back and they have a good draft and they had, the working class free agency period, kind of underwhelming, thanks a lot, Mrs. Calvin Ridley. Hope you enjoy all that hot chicken in Tennessee, my dear. But, hey, what if, they make, you get a little competent quarterback play, you got a good draft. I know the schedule is freaking tough as nails. I mean, it is tougher than a microwave pizza crust 5 days after you purchase. Like, holy shit. I mean, they get a last place schedule, except if you looked at some of the last place teams, like the Chargers, they're going to be better this year. The Bengals were technically a last place team. The 9-8 Bengals, who are going to get Joe Burrow back, franchise T. Higgins, and got Jamar Chase playing for like the most expensive contract in wide receiver history. So the schedule gods may not be ever in the Patriots' favor. But I don't, you know what? Oh, fuck it. Like Brady says, fuck them all. I'll bet the over. I mean, it's just money anyway, right? You just pick it up and just, what's the big deal, right? It's my children's livelihood. All right. Anyway, that's the latest. So it's May Day today at UNC. Penix time up in Washington. We'll see the latest, what goes on with those. We'll make sure to share them across the socials. Get me McConkey. Happy 328 Super Bowl 51 celebration day to one and all. Truly the greatest reminder that anything is possible if you put your mind to it, you focus your best efforts, and of course, Tom Brady is involved. Can't wait to celebrate you June 12th, 2024 at the stadium, my guy. All right, keep in touch. If sponsors want to jump aboard, we got plenty of room for you. Hey, and people are sending stuff into the barrage here for the tip. Shout out my guy John Smith from Smug Brewing, who sent us some tasty beverages to enjoy this weekend. And he's got a little custom woodworking company. Look at this. Made us a Patriots coaster, which has a bottle opener on the back. And how about this little sign for the barrage? You guys can order one for your house as well. Looks very Patriots, right? It says, welcome. Let's talk about the Patriot dynasty and how good we had it for 20 years. Sigh. Nailed it. You can follow him on IG at Smitta's Customs. All right. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of the March Madness. Happy 328. Go Sox. Fuck them all. And as always, go Pats.